Good morning. It's Monday, September 27th at 7:15 a.m., roughly 7:17. I just wanted to go over positions, what happened overnight, where they're currently sitting, and anything for the future. So right now, I am only in two positions. A couple others hit targets overnight, and I will go over those quickly. So I'm still in the Dogecoin position, as you can see, and it's slightly in the negative right now. I don't know what'll happen. It may stop out negative. I'm going to get rid of some of these that cluttering up, just so that in the future this side over here that shows the amounts is not completely cluttered. So Dogecoin is right now it's minus and may stop out minus. It may head up. I do want to go over in this particular case why I have set the targets I have, and if you look at a lower time scale, you can see there were lots of opportunities to go long and short in these positions. Some people have wondered why am I in a position when I have not had a signal on my daily time frame, and that's why we're obviously still in a downtrend. If you had taken this short position when I first did it several days ago, which was actually September 8th, if you got in then in a short position, you would still be in that position as of right now. However, as you know, I've gone through and taken other long positions. It's because on lower time scales they have signaled, and so I've decided to take them. Bitcoin, here's a great example of Bitcoin. It has been in a downtrend since right here and that short position, which was taken on the 20th. But right here, even here's a long position that I took and made a few $100s, which I'll remind you of when we go to the Excel file. It's obviously still in a downtrend. It's still on the daily, has not given a long opportunity. However, once again, if you go down to lower time frames, there are many opportunities to take long and short positions. Currently, just yesterday at 5 in the morning, there was a chance to take one. I often don't take these. It just depends on several factors. I use other technicals, but as you can see, if you did take this yesterday, you'd be in a slight profit right now. But there are losing positions too, as you can see. If you took this long position right here, you would have stopped out when it switched to short for a small loss. If you took that short, it would have stopped out for a small loss once it's flipped to long. And overall, the trades do, like all trading, there's there's no trading out there that is going to make you win every single position you're in. If you're lucky, you have a good strategy that wins more than 50% of the time. These strategies for me do better than that, as I'll show you in a second on the Excel file. But you have to know that going into it that you're going to have losing trades. That's just part of it. That's why you have stop losses and set targets and set them based on other technical levels, moving averages, structure areas, things like that. And I want to make it clear, I'm not a financial advisor for you. If you choose to do these trades, that's your choice. I'm just showing you what trades I have taken. So I'm actually going, this is for SNX. I did take that trade, as you can see here, and it hit profit targets overnight. It spiked up there, and I'm going to actually go to the hourly charts just to show you these. Here's SNX. I had that profit target set at the 200 moving average on the hourly, and right here overnight, somewhere around maybe 9 or 10 o'clock. I'm sorry. Yeah, 9 or 10 o'clock last night, it must have hit profit targets for a few $100s. Litecoin, which is right next to it, which I still am in a position. It hasn't done a lot. It's pretty much stayed in a small, narrow range. Right now it's slightly positive. And you can see right here, I have the profit target set right up here at the 200 moving average. I have my stop loss down here right near where it previously hit. I might actually move that stop loss to right up here, right by this previous area, because you see right now, it's, even though the larger time frame it's in a downtrend, in this short hourly time frame it's in a slight uptrend. Higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low. So it's hopefully this is going to actually come up into this range for another higher high, but you just don't know. I'm going to probably move this up to this higher low, from this low to this higher low, because it seems to have made another higher low, indicating it might go up this direction. But of course, with trading, nothing's for certain. That's why you set your stops, your profits in somewhere sensible. Switching over to Solana, that also hit targets overnight. I moved that up to the same thing, the 200 moving average, and it hit profit targets here. As you can see, it came down to make higher lows, and now it's shot up past the the 200 period moving average up to higher highs. But I'm already out of this trade right here. And while we're talking about that, let me flip to it. And here is where I was out of SNX at, well, almost 10 o'clock last night, 9:53 it looks like, for a small profit. Same thing with Solana, right near the same time period when it shot, peaked above that 200 moving average, again for a small profit. This showing overall just since September 16th, profits and losses. You can see there are losses you're going to incur, but you want your winners to be on average much better than your losses, and if you're lucky, more winners than losses. And in my strategy here, I do have more winners than losses. The one trade you see in here that's not a crypto, it's Mara, and that's a that's a stock, but Mara is a mining company, a Bitcoin, a cryptocurrency mining company. Their price generally moves with the coin. So sometimes I will take trades in Mara or Riot as Bitcoin mining companies. Okay, the last thing to show really here is the hourly Dogecoin position. Here it is. And I have already narrowed the stop loss and the targets on this one, because it's just not doing much. It is just slightly making higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low. It's just in a slow grind. I'll take whatever happens on this one, but I'm not going to make any other changes. We flip back to Bitcoin. In this long downtrend, I am going to remove these. You've already seen the performance on these in pretty much real time. So it is making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. And right now you see that it has made a higher low. So we could be turning around. I'm going to keep a close eye on this one. You can see here the RSI is in a slight uptrend. Hopefully you can see this. RSI is in a slight uptrend. The MACD right here, you can see it's made the turn. It's losing steam. It's turning. We may get a cross here at some point soon, but overall the downtrend is still in effect. We have not turned around. Nothing else is confirmed. If I get the signal and if I decide to go long here, hopefully, if Bitcoin continues, gets down to this area, either way, I will be buying Bitcoin if it gets down into the 38,000s. Not necessarily for a swing trade, but for longer term accumulation, and so that when it does hopefully go back up into this area, the 52,000, I'll probably sell out. So buying here to sell here, longer term trades, not really for a few day swing trades. Anyhow, that's all I have for this one. I want to get it out to you. Again, if you want to get these updates and have these trades immediately as I take them, you need to subscribe with notifications on. Otherwise, you won't get the notification, and by the time you see the video, it'll be too far into the trade to do anything about it. So best of luck to you, and happy trading.